Good evening and welcome to the Board of Selectmen regular meeting for Monday, March 17th, 2025. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody who is enjoying it. It is now 6:01 p.m. and I am declaring the meeting open at 6:01 p.m. For all who are able, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. For the approval of warrants number WR 2519 payables, PR payroll for 2518, and withdrawal WTH for 2518. What would the board like to do with those?
Make a motion that we approve the warrant for WR 2519 payables, PR 25-18 payroll, and WTH 25-18, which is withholding. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Public session. Do we have anybody tonight for public session? Claire?
Yes, hi, it's Claire Hendra from Lincoln Road.
Thank you.
Speaking on behalf of the Council on Aging. I wanted the select board to know that we've been advertising for the activities coordinator. So I've used LinkedIn, Barry Gazette, the Springfield, not Springfield, but the Spencer New Leader, restricted page for OCAM, restricted page for Barry. I'm trying to think of, I went on to the Massachusetts Council on Aging job website. And we got one person respond who sounded like a great person, but unfortunately she just retired and she had second thoughts and decided not to pursue the job application because she wanted to have time to enjoy her retirement first before she did anything else. So I had spoken to the director of the Rutland Senior Center, and she said she was also looking for a part-time activities coordinator and wanted to know if I would be interested in advertising with her so that we would share a person. The person was said spend some time in Ocam and some time in Rutland. And so she was going to check with her select board, and I said I would check with mine to see if there are any objections. I mean, if you wanted to think about it, you'd also let me know by email too, you know. And it was kind of springing it on you like this.
She hasn't heard from her.
I haven't talked to her about it. I meant to send her an email and ask her, but I thought I'll just go ahead and ask how you feel about it. And then if their select board approves it, then we'll just go forward. The other thing I was thinking of, if we did go forward, how would we want to pay it? And I guess the way I felt is I would rather the person submit their hours to me and I pay direct, and she have the person submit the hours to her and then she pays them from her budget, as opposed to me sending money to Rutland and her paying or vice versa.
Would it then be considered a full-time, or is it going to be two separate?
It's got to be an intermunicipal agreement between both boards, and that will be determined through that agreement.
And we were saying,
Be a Rutland employee.
oh, really? It would be a Rutland employee, and then we would, and we wanted to keep it at night,
Dispatch, we would pick.
like dispatch, you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
So, we wanted to keep it under, we wanted to make it like 19 hours or less.
8 hours for each.
That sounds like it would be a good idea. Yeah. Or 9 hours each if we go to 18 hours, 9 hours each. Yeah. So, I'm not particular in how we pay it or anything. I just, figured I'd come here and let you know, and then you can give me direction which way to go with it. If we can get the approval of her select board / town administrator, because
I'd be interested to hear what Rutland has to say.
I would have to wait to see what they have to say, if they're willing to go in on it, and then we would have to make up what the agreement would be.
okay.
And it would have to be very specific of which days and which times of days we would have they would have. So
Okay.
that we can make it equitable.
All right, so I'll tell her that you're not opposed to it, to get the okay from her select board, and then the two select boards will discuss back and forth how to handle
Yeah.
it. How's that sound? Okay,
And
All right.
no real movement on any of the advertisements.
none.
Ugh.
Just the one person that responded was from the Spencer New Leader.
Yeah.
They responded from that, yeah. I ran that for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maribel, you ran it for 2 weeks. I left it on the MCOA for like 4 weeks. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. It's really dry out there, you know,
It's very difficult all over.
really is. Yeah. Yep, so, okay, so I'll tell her that we're amenable. If her select board is, and they should contact you. Yes. Okay, that sounds good.
Thank you,
Okay,
Claire.
thank you.
Thanks, Claire.
Anyone else for public session? Okay, thank you. Public hearing liquor license transfer for Golfers Arms, Inc. to Quail Hollow Country Club. We have an application that needs to be presented.
This is Carl.
And if we could have your name for everybody, please.
Carl Fitz, Fitz.
And you're looking to continue the liquor license that they now have at Quail Hollow. But I think you've been informed you need to have a hearing for it.
Correct.
And the hearing would be with the planning board.
No.
No, we can do it here? Okay. I know they used to take care of it at times, so I
What you
just
need
want
to
to make,
do, Lucy, is open the hearing, not.
I will. I just want to understand first that we're,
Okay.
before I open a hearing, I have opened enough hearings in the past.
I know.
Okay, I will declare the hearing open at 6:07 PM according to our sign. If you could look at this.
Towards the back is the certificates of good standing for
Mhm.
everything. And the last page is what the board would sign if voted to proceed.
Did you have a chance to see it? Okay. And if you have any information that you would like to give us while we're checking your form?
Well, I just wanted to make sure I had everything on the checklist. I think I had everything, so just let me know if missing anything.
It looks like it's complete.
Right.
That's full pouring
Yes,
beer, wine and liquor
yes,
as already exists, no changes.
correct.
So Tom,
Do you want to see it again?
No.
No, you're all set. Okay. What would the board like to do?
make a motion to approve the liquor license transfer for Golfers Arms Incorporated to Quail Hollow Country Club.
When we do that, can we hear what his plans are?
Okay,
Absolutely.
sure.
I guess my plans are for the first year, just status quo, just try to learn. I have a lot to learn. I'm new to the area, so I got a lot to learn about the course and the community, and really looking forward to it.
You'll love it.
I'm sure I will. Yeah. So, but really no big changes. Yeah. They have a
Okay.
good system, good employees. Everyone's coming back. So,
Oh,
yes.
Oh, excellent,
that's good.
excellent.
Right. Yeah.
When's your date of signing?
Thursday, possibly Wednesday.
Just waiting on this.
Actually, tomorrow night's the special use permit.
Yep.
That was a big hurdle.
Planning board.
Yep.
And Carl, you'll be living on premises?
Correct.
Good.
Oh. Second,
All in favor?
hi.
Aye.
Bye.
Thank you.
And it's that almost to the last page, Lucy.
The tab on it. It's right there.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I saw this one and it says sign here and there's no line to sign.
I used
so
it as a divider.
I figured
'cause
it was down in the back.
And then once they sign it, then I will forward that to the ABCC.
Okay.
Because then they have to approve the second part of the transfer to be completed is their approval. So it's not fully approved until both entities
Understood. Yeah.
all sign and approve it.
All three must sign. Right.
Check this one. It's right here. That's just a divider.
Yeah, I just used it as divider because they were in a different order earlier.
Any other comments or
Good
questions?
luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, thanks.
And I'll be in touch, Carl.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
And I will declare the hearing closed at 6:15 PM. Highway Department appointment along with updates. Patrick?
Yeah, so we've had our job posting open since February 20th of 2025. Mike Granger here is the
Hello.
applicant.
Nice to meet you.
He lives in town. He's 27. He has, I'd say, most of the qualifications for the job description. He has his 2A1C hydraulics licenses, his DOT medical card. He has experience operating equipment, driving trucks, being responsible. He's a good fit, I feel, for our department. He does not at the moment have a CDL, but he plans on getting one. From my understanding with his interview, that he was going to go and get his CDL on his own expense. But is hoping the town would be there to support him along the way, if he was to be hired and appointed. I've known Mike for a while. I feel he'd be a good fit to our department. He's big and strong. And I feel we did have one other applicant that applied, didn't have any qualifications to the job description, so it's something to keep open in mind. It's to say there was another position that opened up later down the road, but I didn't feel it was worth interviewing for. Mike is currently working for PJM Landscaping. He is willing to start on as I last knew whenever. So That's another bonus for us. He would also need to obtain a 4G hydraulics license for mowing at some point, but that would be sometime later on, since me and Harold do have it. I believe we'd be able to make it through, at least for the first year. My recommendation would be, that Mike would be to be hired and appointed, and then be on a probationary period, say 6 months. That would give him enough time, unless needed for an extension, but give him enough time to obtain his permit again. He did have a CDL permit, but he would have to obtain it again and then get his CDL. I feel that it would be fair that we would help Mike and he would be able to go and do his CDL while at work. I feel that would benefit him, so then he's not trying to, pay bills and not be paid at the same time of trying to get a CDL to benefit the town. And he's willing to work, he's devoted. Mike, would you like to say anything?
I mean, if you have any questions, I have experience in it. I had my A permit before when I was working for a company. They were supposed to help me get my CDL, and it just never ended up going anywhere. That's why I let it lapse. And now you have to go through a school to do it. So that's why I haven't gone and gotten it yet. But there's a school out in, was it Wisconsin, that it's, instead of spending about $12,000 in Mass to get your license, it's $6,000 and you fly out there for about a week. But I'm willing to do that. I'd like to have it anyways, so.
CDL is new regulations. It's almost like one of those things that once you have it, you better not lose it. It's impossible to get nowadays. I did call CMSC out of West Boylston. I think they're Parker technically now. CDL driving school. They wouldn't give me an exact amount because it depends on the amount of weeks that you take to obtain your CDL. But without the test, I mean, when I went, it was $100. Now it's like $500 just for the test alone. But I think for like a 2-week, to get it done in a 2-week time period, including Saturdays, was over $8,000. The longer you're there, the more expensive it's going to be. And that was just for a class B. I mean, for an A2, that'd be, even substantially more. From my understanding, Mike wants to get his A with this CDLs. You have your class B, which is a straight truck over 26,001 pound. Then you have your class A, which is over 26,001 pound, but can be a truck with a trailer. If Mike does obtain his A, Harold does have his A, but that is also beneficiary to where if we are moving a piece of equipment on a trailer or something behind a 1-ton or a truck that we have, then he's covered and legal, which is a huge benefit too. So
It also covers both automatic and manual transmissions with the A.
that's correct. Yeah, if he goes for manual transmission, then it'll cover both manual and automatic. I would recommend that if Mike obtains his CDL permit, that since I'm over the age of 21 and I've had my CDL for more than 5 years, I'd be able to drive with him in a truck. Then he could get used to at least driving our trucks, and then may be easier for him to obtain his CDL when it comes to the test also. So, but I do feel that would be the easiest way to do it.
So if Mike goes to Wisconsin,
Yep,
that would transfer over to Mass RMV
correct.
through his testing out there.
That's correct. But the timeline that they have you down there, I know a whole bunch of people that have done it. That seems to be the easiest way to do it. It's a school down there. You obtain a class, which, with flights and housing and everything else. And the time you're down there to the time you come back, once you pass your test, they say the time you come back within that day period, everything's already been transferred. And then they'll, Mass will send you a new license and whatnot. So it definitely is a real thing.
And so usually they said you go get your permit, because I called them and talked to them. You get your permit in Mass, You go online to their website, you sign up, it's a $500 down payment. And then they send you all the schooling material. And then once you feel you're ready, you talk to them, you pay them, you go out, you fly out there. They said 2 to 4 days, you're out there. And then you fly home, and by midnight of the day that you take your test, it is a mass license.
So
Okay.
I sat in on the interview. That was the day of the SALT seminar. And I said to Pat and Mike that we weren't in a position to fund any of the schooling, but we could probably allow the time, during the work week paid to go do that.
Yeah.
However many days it,
Yeah. Sure.
So, but that seems to be the most we could probably do would be just to let them go.
Okay.
Pat, did you go through with Mike the vacation, all that?
Yeah,
stuff?
vacation and the benefits and
So
everything.
you went through all that with him?
Yep,
Okay.
most of it. I gotta double check with some of the stuff that I was unsure, but we covered most of it. Worcester County, health insurance, dental, vacation, paid time off, personal time, sick time. We went over most of that. And I'll double check on a few other things, and the 13, I think, holidays or something off. We went over the holidays and everything, so he's fully aware.
You would set the initial pay rate at a non-CDL.
Non-CDL, as our part-time plow drivers are non-CDL 24 an hour. With Mike not having a CDL, but with having his hydraulics license, I feel it would only be fair to put him at $1 less than the original, which would be the 24.46. Then as after his 6 months in CDL is obtained, then we could go to that original 25.46. I'm not too sure if there was steps or whatnot that may have to gone through, but I was unsure of that. I couldn't find anything on it.
We have a whole payroll grid. Do what he wants to do. All we have to do is set him at step 1 of the grid for the highway department.
Good.
And then once he gets the CDL, we can vote to move him to step 2.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure that step 1 is around 24.
Yeah, I mean, I would think it would be because of part-time at 24 something with a non-CDL. It's gotta be.
It's right in that area.
Yeah. Okay.
And Mike, is there a time frame that you would be comfortable starting?
Whenever works for you guys.
So, I mean, we could use him as soon as possible, so, I mean, even if he can start tomorrow, then I'm fine with that. The earlier he can start, the better off we can train him. He can get on getting his CDL permit. And we can be going over things. There's also a whole bunch of stuff that I want to have him do. As a training procedure, going over chipping safety videos, chainsaw safety videos, making sure he does his conflict of interest certificates and such. So he may have like a day or so sitting at a computer just going through all this safety stuff. I definitely want to make sure that all of that is covered and is put in his file. So
Make the appointment effective today.
We can make it effective today and make sure that he gets all the information needs for his insurance and for
Sure.
signing up with the town clerk, and make sure all that is done before he actually starts on the road.
All right, so we're all in agreement. I'll make a motion to appoint Mike Granger from the Braintree Road. I guess our term will be a laborer, non-CDL driver at this point for the Ocam Highway Department, effective today.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mike.
Welcome
Didn't ask, do
aboard.
you have to give notice anywhere? Okay, all right. I didn't think you did. Otherwise you would have said so, but I figured I'd ask.
all right, one down.
I got a list for you too, so
Oh,
don't worry.
boy. The next thing I'd like to cover would be, the sand salt log. So
Thank
I
you.
had spent some time with the sand salt log. This is your copy, if I can remember, the numbers there. But on the left side there, you'll see the sand log, and then the right side is the salt log. Currently, right now, after the last warrant, we are about $29,000 roughly negative in the snow and ice salt budget. Salt's expensive. So, unfortunately, it seems to be a common error. I've talked to a few surrounding towns, and it looks like we're all about in the same roughly area. We still are positive in the sand account. We're about 8,000 or so in the sand account, and those are active numbers.
Okay,
And that shows the delivery date of every load, how many tons per load or together in that one day or 2 days. And then what the cost was and what we had spent and then what is left. Just so you know, I figured you would want to know this now before things started getting tied up with budgets in the following fiscal year. So I wanted to make sure you were aware of what's going on.
That was the only thing that was in deficit was salt.
That, well, unfortunately, we are deficit in our diesel account too by so far $1,100. RJ's in a contract. They come like every 2 weeks. I don't know if maybe we can call them to slow it down. I'm not 100% sure. We haven't been using that much, I would say, within the last 2 to 3 weeks, because we haven't really had to go out and treat the roads or do anything. But that was snow and ice diesel was $1,347.87 negative over the snow and ice budgeted amount.
What do you have in regular diesel?
Regular,
You got another account for regular diesel?
I'd have to check. I would definitely have to check. I wonder if I have it in, I think I actually have it in here.
That was for vehicle diesel, right?
That was for, yeah, USLD.
Not for home heating.
No, this was for truck diesel. No, I don't have another account for just diesel. It's just snow and ice diesel.
It's probably with the police,
At least I don't see it on
gas and
my,
diesel, regular accounts. So he has a special one for snow and ice,
mhm.
but the other one is what I'm talking about. One that
Regular
the fire
diesel
trucks
for-
use and
Yeah.
all that.
right.
Burke, Dennis Burke, the one that.
Burke.
Yeah, Dennis K. Burke.
Mhm.
Yeah, if there is one, it's not under the highway expenses, but
It's under town hall. There used to be a diesel account under town hall.
maybe town hall.
Yeah, and that's where the diesel was charged.
That might be for the home heating though, diesel.
Uh.
Because I don't receive any bills for the home heating that comes straight here.
Right.
Unless there's another account like Dawn had mentioned with gas and diesel together under maybe police, because I think that comes out of their budget for gas, so.
Yeah, all three split the gas.
Right,
And then I think you and Tim split the regular diesel that Don's talking about.
okay. Yeah, because I haven't got,
And
I
the
don't,
snow and ice diesel.
right,
All right, so that needs a little research.
that does, and that was, these numbers are active from the last warrant 19, so I had done the calculations before we got our new budgeted reports, but that's what I am putting my money on.
So part-time salaries, plowing. That's all.
Yeah,
in
part-time,
Black.
yeah, part-time wages, we had, part-time and seasonal, we were $334 left in the account. So we just made it with that. Enough left in full-time wages, and then we haven't touched anything in the, and then the snow and ice overtime, we had plenty. Still over 11,000 in the snow and ice overtime, and that's for everybody, so. And then I do have a log of all the storms and the times we've come in and left and everything else, but I'm gonna put it in a Excel sheet. I just didn't have the time today.
Okay.
And then I'll send that over to you, so then you have an idea all the times and everything else, just so if you're curious. I do keep all the salt and sand log delivery slips too, so if you ever need to see that to compare anything, I can send you copies of those. So that's the sand, and so the other thing I'd like to mention is the chapter 90 money. We have roughly 560,000 right now in chapter 90 money. I'd like to maybe get some type of decision on where we would like to go with the chapter 90 money. I know it really goes off of roads that need to be paved and such, which I have some roads in mind we should look into and getting done. But we are behind tremendously on our equipment. Chapter 90 money can be used towards equipment. I had gotten a letter today that stated that we'll be receiving more chapter 90 funds coming fiscal 26 more than usual, because of the the government putting aside, I think it was like $5 billion to be distributed through chapter 90 money for towns. That's gonna go over for the next 5 years, so that'll help tremendously. But chapter 90 money can be used for the infrastructure of roads, paving, drainage, and everything else, but it can be used towards equipment, which is a benefit to help the smaller towns like us financially. We're gonna be definitely needing to replace our roadside mower. It's a 1994 Kubota tractor that we've had for about 20 years. It has a Land Pride 3-point hitch mower on it, that's taken a beating, that's seen some years of work. I just out of curiosity was looking around and had gotten some trade-in prices on the Kubota. We're somewhere around the $6,000-7,000 range just for trade-in for it, which is understandable with a tractor that has almost 4,000 hours and has been through the ringer. So the other thing is the replacement of the Oshkosh military truck. I know it's a town icon that you see driving through, but it's just right now, it's just not feasible. It's hard enough me trying to find a full-time employee with a CDL, never mind a part-time employee with a CDL, and that someone who wants to drive it. It's uncomfortable. It's a hard ride. There's no air ride. The heat's kind of there sometimes, kind of not. And it's just a very uncomfortable thing. I do have here, which I was going to mention, a folder with for the military equipment. I've been in touch with the National Guard, and a colonel there was nice enough to send me over the active list of the equipment that the town owns. There's only 2 pieces of equipment the town does not own from the military, and that's 2 Humvees. Those are still under a government loan and to the town does not own them, but everything else we have is owned by the town. The government has looked into that and said that it makes us no value to us, so they've given it to the town. I have it written in an email here that from the Colonel Jason Douglas. It said it is given on loan to the municipalities by the Department of Defense. However, when equipment is taken off the books due to age, type, use, and etc., it can be enclosed, meaning no longer to be returned. As for disposing at the town's discretion, yes, the town can sell, trade in, etc., based on their intent. The U.S. government is only concerned with the equipment still listed as assigned or active for the accountability, as well as to turn into the town if the town no longer uses. I have the list here. I went through and checked everything. Everything is closed, meaning the town owns it and it's at the town's discretion. And again, like I said, there's still 2 truck utility under the police department that is still assigned. But the 2 Oshkoshes, the generator trailer, all the trailers, the plow, everything is closed, meaning that it's at ownership of the town. We have the titles to them. I have talked to some people that, you know, what they possibly could be worth. I had a trade-in value from an equipment dealer, and it was somewhere around that other $6,000 range, for the running one. The non-running one, unless there's someone out there that's looking for a parts truck or wants to get it running and is willing to find the parts to put back into it to get it running, then that's fine. But if I can't trade them in, then I would have to rather sell them or something, but then I'm gonna lose it, putting it towards another piece of equipment. But I just would like some type of discretion on the town's thoughts of possibly looking into replacing it. It just, I can put somebody in an F-550 like I have as a part-timer, with a wing and a sander on it, and it can do the same route, probably just as, you know, have twice as fast. And, you know, it's gonna cost the town less money. A lot of the new F-550s and 600s are coming gas now because of the amount of emission issues that the older trucks are or the newer trucks that are having compared to the older ones like we have. That would be what my recommendation is, go back to gas, use a gas, like an F-600. It's like a 1-ton. It weighs roughly 20,000 pounds, so even loaded would still be under CDL requirements. Would have a sander, a full plow and wing. The only downfall to spending Chapter 90 money towards a truck is they'll take the initial expense. I was quoted for an F-600. It was $56,000 for the truck. It was another $11,000 on top of that for the central hydraulics, and then roughly another $10,000 in there for the amenities, like a toolbox, the dump body, and the type of package. And it was just an Excel standard package, nothing fancy. Came out to roughly around that $80,000 to $85,000 for the truck and body itself. Chapter 90 will pay for that. But they will not buy the attachments, and that goes for basically any piece of equipment. Chapter 90 is pretty strict on that. If we are going to, say, purchase a tractor or something bigger, like a communal Entergreen that Ahern's selling, that's like the new and invasive thing. They'll purchase the piece of machinery, and say if it's a loader or something used for construction to help the infrastructure of the road, they'll purchase that. But if it's anything that's maintenance wise or has to do with snow plowing or snow and ice, they will not purchase it. They won't buy a roadside mower head. They will not buy a plow, a wing, a sander, anything like that. Even sweepers are coming hard now, coming by hard with the Chapter 90 because they're looking at it as a maintenance item and not a construction use vehicle item. So sweepers are going to be hard to get nowadays too through Chapter 90. But I'm just,
So would like an F-600, would that be on the state bid list?
yes. So I had.
So you wouldn't
quotes.
need 3 quotes.
No, I had went through the state bid list and I talked to Colonial, Ford and MHQ. Yeah, Colonial Municipal Group, which we have purchased a truck through them before, and also McGovern Municipal HQ, which we've also purchased a truck through them before. And they had sent me estimates over on trucks, roughly what it would cost between a 600 and a 550. They did include all the expenses of plows and sanders and everything else, just so we had a laid out idea of what we'd be getting ourselves into. But, you know, it's the.
So you'd be looking at a sander body, not a dump body.
Yeah, well, I had talked to them about a frame mounted sander. The only issue with a frame mounted is that, you know, you get spillover and stuff from the sander and everything. It's gonna fall onto the frame. It falls onto everything else. They had recommended putting a hydraulic slide in sander into the body. It may make it a little, it won't be as big of a sander. It'll be like a 1.5 yard sander compared to like a 3-yard sander if you put on the frame. There is a price difference. I mean, you're looking from like a $15,000 sander to like a $35,000 sander if it's frame mounted versus if it's a slide in. That's kind of one of the biggest things too. Plows would be a totally new thing, probably most likely an Everest, like our big plows on our six-wheelers. That, you know, they're a good plow. They've been around for just about forever. So that would be like a 9-foot front plow and also a 9-foot wing. You could cover 18 feet of road with them angled more like 15, but you'd still be able to cover a decent amount of road.
Did you, or have you figured out costs for converting the other two trucks to, the electronic controls
The electronic controls, I had got
going forward for this coming winter coming up?
I had talked to a couple other municipality towns, and I have yet to find a company that will outfit our 1996 International because of the age. That might be the concern. That's also something that may need to be looked into being replaced down the road too. But a lot of companies don't touch anything under 2000. Because it's just too much of a liability to them. They start disconnecting hoses and other things and trying to convert to that electronic sander. Then things start breaking, things that you can't replace, then they're liable for it. So, but I had looked into the electronic sanders, and depending on the brand and kind of what way we want to go with it, they're running anywhere between that $4,500 and $6,000 range. I don't know, I don't think that's something chapter 90 would cover, but that's something to consider as well later down the road. Sooner the better I'd like, but it's just
Well, from the seminar you had, it sounded like a
the way to go.
thing to do as far as cutting back on the use of salt, which the residents are concerned about.
Absolutely. And even with those electronic sanders, I can get printouts of exactly how many tons were put in the truck, how many tons were put out on the road, and what's still left in the truck. So, I mean, they're definitely worth their money in gold. It's just trying to get them and trying to find a company to outfit them. I mean, we have one truck with it that came with it, but the other two, you know, I could get one done, but the 96 the truck would have to be replaced and have one installed with it from brand new, or find a company that's willing to touch it. But I'm just going over this, essentially looking to see if I can have a direction of what to do with chapter 90 money. Should I be looking at, you know, repairing roads and infrastructure and paving roads, or can we take a step back to save for maybe this year and look into replacing you know, the roadside mower and maybe the Oshkosh for a 1-ton. I just feel it would benefit us this year, especially because I just feel we're so far behind. I mean, the Oshkosh is a 92, the Kubota is a 94.
Well, I wrote down, basically the three options. I just mentioned the electronic controlled sanders where they're tied into your speed and everything.
Absolutely,
Roadside mower plus attachments.
right.
I think you had said that the unit you looked at, the attachments, you can also do catch basins with it. And,
That's correct.
grading has a grading depending on
Yep,
what the town can afford to buy. And then I wrote F550, but yours F600.
yeah, the 550s and
Wing and a plow and a.
yeah, the 550s, they were running with the wings, but Ford had recommended going to the 600 because it gives you an extra 4,000 in GVW, more heavier duty frame, and they're seeing that the 600 support the wings better than the 550s, which that's like a no-brainer. The price difference literally is like $2,500 between the two. The Case military loader, I had also gotten a trade-in price from that towards a roadside mower. Ahern was offering $6,250 for it. That's a 1984. We had tried to get it running. It'll run for a short period, but probably just enough to get it on a trailer. That with the roadside mower, it's between $12,000 and $13,000. The piece of equipment I had looked at is a communal intergreen. You can put a loader on it, you can put a boom on it, which can do catch basins, it can clean ditches, but you can also do roadside mowing with it too. But the other thing is you can also do, you can also put, plow on it, so it's more or less, 4 seasons. And, it's just, you can use it all 4 seasons. That's something we'd want to look into, definitely. So,
Now, would you also want to trade one of the F-550s, the older one?
no, I would keep the 2 F-550s we have now. I'd want to get a third additional. Then we'd have 3 6-wheelers and 3 1-tons, and then I'd be able to send at least 1 1-ton with each 6-wheeler, and then have one on East Hill Road, or put a 6-wheeler on East Hill Road and have another 1-ton do a different route. But I'd like to have 3 and 3 just because that's what's best works with the town. The pickup, it does okay plowing, but it's not the best thing to be plowing on the roads with. I'm just looking for, like I said, a sense of direction.
Can you put together quotes and spreadsheets for
Absolutely.
basically those 3 things?
Absolutely.
Even if you only do the 1 sander,
Yep,
on the
The
new
only-
international.
yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
I can put together for all 3 of those things, and then I can hand over a folder, and then it's meeting, you guys can go through them, what you guys would like to do, and we can go from there. I can also write up a few different options for roads if you're concerned about roads that need to be addressed in the future too, so.
Tom?
I got a question. Now, the military equipment, I think you're a little bit off base. Because that equipment doesn't belong to the town. It belongs to the police department, all of the equipment. And Fred may want to pontificate on some of that. You take inventory and all that stuff, right?
All right, well, I really need to be brought up to speed on what the conversation is.
Conversation was you've talked to somebody in the state and you said we own all of it and you're gonna sell some of it, right?
Well, I talked to somebody with the National Guard, and he's a colonel who is the project manager of the 1099 program. And he had sent me the list of what is still active on the list that the government owns, and what the government does not own and is now owned by the town. And I had taken that list and seen that there's only 2 Humvees that are still on loan from the government, and then the rest of everything that was loaned to the town is now the town owns. And that's what with the information that was given to me. The town did not purchase any of this equipment. Everything was 100% on loan. The only money that I have that's shown that we have put into it when we got it was just the delivery, what we had to pay to move it. So, and then plus over the years of the money we've had to spend to, use them and everything else. So that was that.
Well, the Humvees, the Oshkosh trucks, aren't meant to be comfortable, but they're also free. And the other truck was not supposed to be a patch truck. They took a pump off it, cannibalized it, not a whole lot, but the other truck is in good a shape as the one you're running.
No, I understand that, but I can't go to Napa to buy parts for these trucks.
Oh, no, that's
Like
what the internet's for. You can get stuff.
Right, but then I have to set up an account, pay freight, and go off the judgment of somebody online stating whether the part is good or not. Is it doable? Yes. Is it reliable and economical for the town? I would say not. I mean, these trucks are meant to plow airports. They're meant to plow the places that aren't, roads like ours. I mean, the plow that came on the Oshkosh isn't even legal to plow on a roadway. It's
That's
22 feet long.
That's one of the trucks, has a big wide plow. The other one, we have a standard plow on it.
Right now,
And,
yes.
they're made for our roads. They do East Hill quite nicely. If you get storms like you used to get, you wish you had the thing. It's unfortunate you don't have any CDL licenses right now, but eventually you will. I think it's pretty foolish to say you're gonna get rid of a free truck that will outplow anything anybody else has anywhere,
So,
just because it's a little bit uncomfortable. You don't have a radio in it. I mean, it's not meant, you're doing the plow job. It's not to be, You know, I know you want a little bit of comfort. It does have a heater in it.
Well, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but we have to be looking at a safety standpoint too. I mean, I have pictures on my phone that I've seen it tipped over twice in my eyes. It's too top heavy. When it's full of sand and it's driving down the road at 10, 15 miles an hour and you hit a soft shoulder, then that's it. There's no
Well,
control.
that was a tire issue that year. I know all about that. And there's, you know, something called training. You gotta make sure people know how to handle a truck, you know, somebody's got a CDL license.
I mean, I agree with you, but are we going to have the town spend anywhere between $12,000 and $18,000 when we need to rebuild a two-stroke Detroit diesel engine? Because I don't know how to rebuild it and I'm not qualified and trained to do it. Harold's not either.
And
We have to have,
we haven't put enough hours on that, we have to rebuild anything.
I
Other
mean,
than if
it's,
they put a couple of pumps on it.
well,
It's, you know,
if you'd like to come up and see it run,
I've seen them run. I know.
I understand that, but it's going to be to the point where there's 19,000 miles on it. There's over 3,000 idling hours on it. You know, it has misfires. The engine light's on most of the time. The only way we can get it go away is if we can take it down 122 doing 50 miles an hour. You know, it's one of those things that it had worked for the time it was in Ocam, but there's things that and aspects we have to look into. If I can't find someone to drive it, then why are we going to waste the town's time and money by keeping a piece of equipment that's gonna sit there to rot, just like the other one?
Well, you eventually have to get CDL drivers. Maybe you have to pay more money, but you can't probably run a town without guys that have CDL with the equipment that you need to take care of a town,
I
in
mean,
my opinion.
why would someone wanna come have with a CDL come work for the town of Ocam, even if it's only $25 an hour to drive an Oshkosh when they can go to the town of Spencer or Paxton or any other town and drive a comfortable truck at the same rate? And it's just,
Let's take all that under advisement and move on. I got one more
Package.
question for Pat.
sure.
Did George Murray hand you off a set of plans?
Yes, he did.
And is that what you were looking for?
Yes, I got the plans from the school. I have like one sheet of the original plan from 72 when the school was designed.
Good.
And then I have the two plans from 88 of when the school was designed for the renovation and addition and stuff like that. In 72, the road was not labeled Deacon Allen. It shows it's there, but at least it's not on the plan that I have that says Deacon Allen. It doesn't say that until the plans of 88. So that,
Yeah, I think the original plan, it was still all woods.
yeah,
That's why it wouldn't be referred to.
right. So I don't know. I'm still communicating with Heather from CS Capital Strategic Solutions there.
Solutions, yeah.
Yeah, she's supposed to be getting back to me on whether that road would have to be town accepted or not to apply for this grant.
Okay.
She's supposed to let me know if it does need to be accepted, then that's something we'll have to look into, and try to get done. From what me and the town clerk and other people in town have looked to try to find if the road was ever accepted. We haven't really found anything that shows that it was accepted.
No, we didn't.
I had talked to some people. I talked to Duncan Stewart. When he had started at the school in 76, he said that it was, you know, he's like, he had really no concern because the highway was always, you know, out there mowing and maintaining the roadway, you know, even plowing and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
I
he
had-
never really had
I
a
had
problem.
found that the highway had cleared the lot.
Right,
The highway built the road, and the only thing I found that was contracted out was the final paving
right,
for the original road in the early 70s.
yeah,
And then I think everything after that for the addition, when they changed it around, was through the contractor in the general bid for the whole project.
right.
So
Yeah, the driveway was
for the new
definitely.
parking lot, et cetera.
Definitely have to be addressed this year if we don't have the time to replace it, you know, if we can't, with the grant, it probably wouldn't be till fiscal 27 that we would do it anyways, but this year. The plan is to go in there and cut some pieces of asphalt out and then go back to hot mix and patch it and try to make it through, just because. This last winter, we went through there and we were basically bulldozing the asphalt just because it's so broken up, so.
So you'll let us know
Yeah,
if you
I
make
will
out with
We were hoping
Let
to
you know.
be able to do
the grant thing.
the
Absolutely.
things we need to do to the school before doing the paving. That was one thing that we had, but we haven't even attacked the school at all.
We haven't gotten anything from them either.
Oh, yeah,
No,
we haven't
yeah.
got the 3 quotes from Kevin Clark
No.
for the gymnasium wall.
Yep.
No.
And
but
that's
we're-
really the only thing I'm aware of that.
No, we have to do the front for the handicapped accessible because it isn't. And once we start on anything, we have got to make it, and that is going to interrupt the paving. So we were going to do that before doing the paving.
Would it all be incorporated into the same thing at the same time?
Well,
paving and
we
the
hadn't set
handicap?
it up that way. We hadn't quite set it up that way.
Because that seems like it would be more cost effective that way to do it as a,
Yeah, I mean, it's prolonged for the school. I mean, the grant's not gonna come around. I believe it was like December. And then the time engineering goes through, that probably would take a year just to design and engineer the whole parking lot and the driveway and everything else. I mean, the way I understood with the grant, it covers 150 feet of sidewalk to each entrance per side of the road. So I mean, Colebrook Road, that's gonna be 150 feet of sidewalk on either side going down. And then on Berry Road, it's 150 feet, which essentially would put you in the front of the municipal buildings and then, almost probably the Little Berry for the sidewalk too. So, I mean, there's a lot of engineering and stuff that would need to go through. I'm just I'd like to apply for it because it would give us a good chance to replace it. And, move forward, but I just was trying to find out if it was a town accepted and if something that was done yet or not, so.
I honestly, I don't believe it is.
Yeah.
From everything I looked at.
I have a feeling it's gonna have to be town accepted only because, the only way we could put money into it with chapter 90 money is if it was a town accepted road.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I have a feeling the grant's gonna be something else
So
the same
would you
way.
talk to about that, Isabel?
Isabel and then Heather from Strategic Solutions.
So would you check to see what we have to do as far as Mass DOT
Absolutely.
and Isabel's,
Yep,
engineering part of it,
absolutely.
which she would require
Yep,
to have it accepted, seeing it's so many years old.
right.
All right, Pat.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, what, currently, what do we get for chapter 90 money? How much?
We get $181,000 a year, right, in some change. I believe that letter that was given me today or left in my box, I'd read that for the next 5 years, if it goes through legislate and such, we'll receive on top of that 181,000. From the way I understand it, it's rather included in the 181,000 or on top of it, was like 329,000, and that's every fiscal year.
Yeah, it's gonna be starting FY 26.
Yeah,
It's gonna be 329, 890 a year.
right. So that's.
That gets included.
Right, it
So-
gets included, right, so that's pretty significant to help us, again, we're running around just under 600,000 with chapter 90 right now. But come July, if we get that 329,000, that'll definitely help.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone is,
It's a huge bump.
yeah,
Okay.
So think of what your first priority is as far as equipment,
absolutely,
and then break it down for what 90 would pay for, and
Okay.
then what the cost would be for whatever the attachments, depending on which piece of equipment you feel you need more than,
absolutely,
because we would probably have to do that. As our share would probably have to come from stabilization as a one-time purchase, unless somebody knows where there's some money hiding.
I do.
Okay.
That's what I was just looking up.
All right,
I think we're okay.
okay, all right, well, we'll just leave it at that for now then, but if you can get it,
yeah. Do you want me to break it down and then leave it in a folder and put it in the box, or you want me to wait till next meeting?
If you could get it to us before the meeting, so we can
Yeah.
all look at it,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it'd be good.
Absolutely. I'll include, I'm gonna say now, the one thing that we probably should look into replacing as soon as possible is the roadside mower.
More.
I don't think it's gonna make it through this coming year.
no,
So,
it was broken this past summer,
Yeah, so I would,
more than it was running.
right,
But if you could, Pat, do the one truck that you can convert, if you
absolutely,
want to do that. And roadside mower, and I guess,
Definitely look into a 1 ton, if possible, just to level the playing field, and then at least I don't have to worry about getting another CDL driver, and I don't have to worry about it. I can just put someone that's well trained in an F-550 versus putting it in a,
well, nobody's getting a CDL driver in any of the towns.
I know.
So, it's not just us.
You're not
Right.
special.
Yeah, we're not. Did you have a question?
I did, so I know I'm late to the game, but was it my understanding that we're gonna dispose of equipment that was bought or acquired through the 1033 program to purchase more vehicles or different vehicles? Is that what the conversation was?
No, we were speaking about how we have the 2 Oshkoshes and the Case military loader, and that if we were to purchase something, we could use that as a trade-in, or if it was sold, then the money would just be put back to the general fund or free cash.
Okay. So when we originally got those through the 1033 program, I worked on that program for, I don't know, about 7 years. And we were able to acquire different pieces of equipment and stuff like that. And it all comes to the police department. And when it was given to fire and highway, the expressed understanding was that if it were to be disposed of, it would come back to the police department who originally acquired the equipment for disposal. Highways already, fire's already given back the Humvee that we got for them because they were done using it, so they gave it back. So I just don't want that to get lost in translation somewhere that.
Well, I understand that, but in my opinion, I personally don't feel it's fair that the highway department's been upkeeping the Oshkosh, Case military loader and such for all these years, putting, highway budgeted expenses towards these pieces of equipment to keep them going. And then we just give it back and just say, yeah, okay, we're done with it. I mean, we have.
How much did you spend on the Case front end loader?
We probably have a couple $1,000s into it. It's the Oshkosh.
What's it worth?
I had a trade-in quote for like 6,000 to 8,000. But if we sold it to say private or auction or something, we could get more. I mean, it's all gonna depend on the buyer and what we end up doing with it. But I mean, for a piece of equipment that we've been using for, say, I think the Oshkoshes we got in somewhere around 2010. It's like, so then
No, we
we're
got
left.
the Oshkosh for like 2012 or 13.
Yeah, there was the titles had different time frames on them, so I
Yeah, I
wasn't
took over in
100% sure.
November of 2010, and I don't think I got involved in the 1033 program until late 2011.
Yeah, so I mean, again, I wasn't around at that time frame or anything like that, but I mean, if we could use it, I mean, chapter 90 is gonna essentially help purchase a vehicle, but then we have to outfit that vehicle
That's it.
under the town's expense. So
Right.
if that's going to benefit us by trading in or selling it and putting it towards another piece of equipment that's going to better benefit the town, I don't see where the problem is. We didn't pay for them. We've been maintaining them, and whether it was through the police department or not, I totally get what you're saying, Fred, and I understand that, but it's still town money. It's still a town piece of equipment. Whether when it came through the police department, fire department, highway, it doesn't matter. It's still town equipment. All the titles say Town of Ocam on them. They don't
Right, but
say,
until the end of the program, the police department was responsible for all that equipment regardless of who was using it.
well, I understand that, but these pieces of equipment are no longer under the program. They're closed out. They don't belong to the government anymore.
Right, I know that.
So I'm just saying that if we have the option before we run into the issue where they both become parts or all 3 of them become part, I mean, I'm not saying get rid of the Humvees and all that stuff. I'm just looking at the equipment that's beneficial to the highway department. And right now, they're not beneficial to us because the Oshkosh hasn't been on the road since I started in November. And the Case loader's been parked in the same spot I parked it in 3 years, 4.5, almost 5 years ago when I originally worked here as a driver laborer. So it's like,
What's the problem with the loader?
it just doesn't be used. I mean, there's
So
no,
there's nothing wrong with it.
well, I mean, other than you probably have to put another set of batteries into it, maybe change a couple hydraulic lines, then. Well, I mean, what are we gonna use it for? If I could put it towards a piece of equipment that we can use, then. I don't know why we'd have it. I mean, we're just gonna,
Did you want to run radar in that? Is that
Sure.
okay?
Well, we're the last ones to be plowed. I could put a plow blade on it and do our driveway.
There you go.
Police station.
So Pat, the sander and the Oshkosh right now, that's something you would take off and put the concrete weight back on if you were to trade it?
It would depend on what they'd be willing to give us for it. That sander's older, you know, if
That's
it's,
older than the ones on,
yeah.
okay,
The 96 one was replaced, and then the 204s and other internationals, those ones are also.
okay, I didn't know whether that was a
Yeah.
brand new one that was put on that truck or whether it came off one of the other ones and was put on. it.
Yeah, I couldn't find any paperwork on it, but from what has been told from the other people that it was purchased, I think it was purchased used and then put on it, but even parts just for that, we've been kind of scrounging around, just Mickey Mouse and to make it work.
You get George's plans back?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if I mentioned that.
yeah,
Make sure you get them
yeah,
back.
I'll make sure I'll get them
Will you
back.
get them back to George?
Yeah, all right. Well, go ahead and make a copy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't have any more questions. You, Pat, Dawn?
I think I'm all set.
All set.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Go eat your corned beef dinner.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You guys have a good night.
Welcome aboard, Mike. Thank you.
Oh, they hired you, huh? Congratulations. Thank you.
7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Don't be late.
It was a lot. That was a lot of information.
Yep.
Okay, everybody's all set then with the highway department.
Yep.
We can move on.
Did you want to mention that the assessors weren't coming? Kind of skipped over it.
Yeah.
Just so
Yeah,
it's,
that's why we skipped it. I had already checked it off. That
all
the
right, so we,
assessors
yeah, we
weren't
passed
coming.
over that because
Right.
they weren't coming tonight.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
Just a question, because I have to have him appointed through the town clerk.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it Tonight, do that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I just had a couple of things that I wanted to discuss tonight as an opening of a discussion that we would hold at another night, not necessarily tonight. Okay, and it says, there were many different things, or a few different things that came through emails this week that I thought were very interesting. And one of them was recruitment of volunteers, because we have a very difficult time getting volunteers. No matter what it seems that we do, Maribel and I are always asking people that are coming into the town hall just to say hi or whatever, asking them if they want to take, some kind of a role in the running of the government, and the first thing out their mouths is no. And not necessarily any reason, but everybody is busy. We understand that, but I think they may not understand that any of the committees we're asking for people in only meet one night a month. And I think if we make it a little easier and demystify the whole process, that it would come out maybe a little better and understanding of what we need to have done. So what I was thinking is that we really need to restructure our recruitment of volunteers for the time. We need to set up a framework so that we can quickly respond to any who show even a slight interest in helping out. And I would like to take that on and come up with something and present it to the board. And if there's anything you want me to change or whatever, but I have a few thoughts to put into there.
Good.
And with the webinar that they had too, I'm going to use some of those ideas to go along with it. And part of it is going to be exactly what Claire had just done. We're going to do all those different publications, which we wouldn't naturally do probably for our volunteers that we want. But we still have access to other ways of publicizing that we're not using. So I'd like to maybe take that on.
Mhm.
And then the next one was I found interesting, and I haven't finished going through it all yet because it was kind of lengthy, empowering our town board and committees. And empowering things like, what do you give them as a power? And mainly what it is education. is that we take somebody, I keep asking, I need another person in the Conservation Commission, and they hear that term, and then it's like, what do I do? And no, I can't do that. But it does mean education. You do have to learn certain parts of the law. It's not going out and seeing how many trees you can find, how many birds are in these trees and like that. It's actually got a lot of meat to it. So that would be empowering the boards and committees and working through that and see how we go. And that's something I would also I like to do things like that too. It's easier enough for me to do. I can do it probably pretty quickly with the information that I have received during the week. If that's okay with everybody, is happy with that, unless somebody else
Fine with me.
wants to take it on.
Fine with me.
Okay, very good. No, that's fine. That's what I wanted to mention tonight, that when I do it, then, if I come up with anything that's reprintable or whatever, I will make sure everybody gets a copy before we have a chance to discuss it at a meeting, so you can all get an idea of what's going on, and then we can make any changes that we want. The other thing I found interesting, this is my last point for the night, from the Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities, I was looking at some of the grants that they are offering. Unfortunately, I don't think that we qualify for 3 of the grants. They're very very large housing facilities, but they have one that might be kind of interesting to look into in this year, next year. We may come to that. It says each grant program includes a carve out for rural and small towns. And the language from the grant guidelines, discretion of up to 10% available funds will be set aside for rural and small towns, depending on the number of applications that they receive and how competitive they are. What does this mean? Every grant application is scored, and I know that's where we're going to have a little bit of difficulty. I know some of the things we ask, does your town have this? Does your town have that? And you get so many points for everything that you can answer. And we have completed on some of them that we do now.
We do have.
We'll get some scores points for it, okay? But also consider our geographical, regional diversity, environmental resiliency, first-time awardee, and prior support that we've had in alignment with priorities when making recommendations. These carve-outs solidify commitment to region, geographic, and awardee diversity and helping to speed available funds to different communities across the Commonwealth. And I heard that, if I'm not mistaken, but I did hear that it was going to be something like $3.5 million, and you're looking for 10%, but 10% is not the minimum, or it's not the maximum. You can be awarded more than that. And I am going through, or try to go through Capital Solutions with that and see if they feel that we qualify for any of these points. And that will be something that I will be discussing probably at the next meeting as well. Okay?
Yep.
That's where I am right now. Does the board have,
Lucy had a question.
oh, who had a question? Yes.
What is that grant for?
The grant is mainly for doing some kind of construction possibly.
Infrastructure, building.
Possibly this building.
Yeah. I was also thinking of another building in town, but we don't own that one. So, but if we got a chance to own it, we could use it for that as well.
Yeah.
But I don't see too high a promise in that, but I was, we've always been hoping for that building, but
Make a nice senior center.
we're not going to get it. But, yes. But that's why I want to contact Capital Solutions and have them find all the small parts to it and see if there's something in there that could help us out.
So, thanks.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, for the, any new business for the board?
Yeah, and it's more to just have it on the agenda for the next meeting, and that would be getting the 3 quotes out of the Quabbin Regional School
Quabbin.
District for the gymnasium wall at the elementary school.
Yeah.
A detailed estimate of not just a cosmetic estimate.
Hmm.
I think we need to know what's going on behind that stucco facade.
Yep.
The fire chief had sent a email this morning about wondering if National Grid had approached or sent an email as far as coming in and doing a lighting audit in the municipal building or town buildings. Because he's would like to maybe change out fluorescents that keep burning out.
Yep.
And maybe change them over to LEDs. And the highway superintendent had mentioned that a couple of months also, that they were having troubles on their side with the same lighting fixtures. So if I see Tim, I'll check with him. I didn't see any emails that came in from National Grid, but I think there was one at some point. I just didn't go back far enough to.
Yeah.
They do have a program. I just
I just
find
can't
it.
find what it is.
And then we got the vote numbers from Pathfinder, an increase of 50,000.
Yeah.
Quabbin, we know that number, that's in excess of last year.
Mhm.
And I think that's it. Other than we'd already talked about thinking about the increases. And
Speaking of the budget, we should set aside a date. Just for the budget.
add it up
Mhm.
to where it's at.
Figure out how
And next
far-
week is an off week for us.
Yes.
For our meetings, that I would suggest meeting next Monday night, just on budget.
I would agree.
We need the time, and if we can get a member of the board of,
FinCom.
FinCom, yes, I was gonna say Board of Selectmen, but we'll be there.
Whatever you-
The FinCom to come and go over numbers with us.
So nobody knows of any department that did not submit a budget. I'm not aware of any.
If we got-
No, I think they all came in.
That,
Some of my stuff.
Did I?
Well, I was just gonna mention under old business,
We're not on.
oh, my apologies.
that's on the next page.
Continue.
Slow down.
I'm sorry.
That's all I have.
I'm hungry.
If you-
Email from CMRPC on roadway traffic counts.
I
Did that
br-
come today?
Yeah,
I'm going to do North Brookfield Road,
Okay,
148 south of 122, Old Turnpike west of Colebrook Road, and Old Turnpike west of Worcester Road. All right. Now, they've asked us 3 additional roads they'll do traffic counts on
ah,
during this period. They need an answer by the 15th of April.
well, Maple Street,
So
Barry Road.
What are the counts for?
traffic counts,
No, what are they doing the study for though? Is it to find out?
they
what
do
the-
every year.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
That study they do every year,
yeah, no, they don't.
that study. they do.
Do they?
Yeah, because this is the letter we get every year.
I haven't
I was
seen
under the impression that you got a copy of it.
No.
Evidently you don't.
No.
evidently
I haven't-
not.
So-
I haven't seen them in years either.
Here's a copy.
2 additional roads, huh?
3, I believe.
South Road would be a good one.
Yep, south, I would say, Hunt,
I was thinking Hunt,
And I think the center of town.
yeah,
Maple. You say Maple?
Yeah.
Maple.
yeah, Maple would be good because our traffic has definitely increased on Maple.
You know, whether that's on the high end of Maple Street or just right out here. A lot of traffic. And then heading for Barry Road and Braintree Road.
Hmm.
Okay. Be good to get a speed count. That'll do that too, right?
My sign will do
The
that.
sign will do that.
No, but I mean, that count do that too, right?
They're not doing speeds. They're only doing traffic counts.
I thought they did the double cadence.
You gotta request that.
Okay.
Well, they use it for whether or not they're gonna set up, new road signs or, it's all suggestive.
Also how they're gonna figure out chapter 90.
Well, some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the DOT end of it, not my end of it, but maybe that end of it.
No, and
Right.
no. There's the three. South, Maple, Hunt.
Yeah.
Thank you. Put it in that folder, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You want to see this? Go
I showed it to him, didn't I?
Is that the,
I thought I passed it.
That's the salt.
so,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, yeah. You did give me
I
that.
did, didn't I? Yeah.
Old business?
All yours.
Well, I was just gonna, Mike reiterated some of the things that I was gonna bring up, but I did get the email from Pathfinder, which I forwarded to the full board on the assessment. They had their budget meeting on the 13th, and their full assessment was for fiscal 26 for OCAM increase because of more students. What was the amount? 256,000 for fiscal 26, 256.5. I also attended the Quabbin public hearing budget meeting on the 13th. As one of the representatives of the school committee, Mr. Walter Nutter was also their representative, OCAM. And they reduced their overall budget by 1.4 million, which brought OCAM's assessment down to about 4. See here. OCAM, and because there's a reduction of students to a 4.3 overall increase from last year. The operating budget or the assessment for 26 is, let's see, 2,790,789. At this point, still hoping to be able to make further reductions as more numbers come in, but
790 was.
So
that's. Wait, hold on, see, New Braintree, okay.
Right there. This one.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 790,789.
789. Okay. And so that was
that's
roughly,
115,000 more than last year.
It's an overall of, let's see, they didn't give it to me on dollar amounts what the increase is, but yes, it's a 4.31% increase.
Okay.
But just wanted to let you guys know that I did attend that meeting.
Yep.
Mr. Nutter is always there as well. And there is a meeting that they have next Monday, the 24th, that I will attend. It's open to all town officials, anybody involved in the town trying to come together with this whole harmless, to kind of unite together to try to see if, take a stand together, but it's in Amherst.
That's the one at
Yes.
Amherst.
So they're meeting at Quabbin. I believe it's at 8:15 or 9:15. I have to look at the email for anybody who wants to attend. They will be transporting if anyone wants to attend. It's an all-day event. They're thinking probably be back around 4 p.m. But
How much are they into the state?
Make it back for a meeting.
I don't know. I'll give you, I'm not really sure at this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So many numbers, Claire.
I know.
It's so overwhelming,
Yeah, this one.
but
and that's going to be part of that project 211.
yeah.
Okay.
So, as a new school committee member, it's a lot to take in. It's a learning curve. Thank God Claire's always here to,
Are you all going to wear the same t-shirt?
yes, let
You
me
are?
pick her brain and stuff like that. But,
What color is your t-shirt?
I don't know. They haven't given it to us. They just asked me for my size. It says something like, I know, the superintendent did say what it was going to say, but I can't really recall right now.
Oh.
But yes,
Should be blue and gold.
I would think so. So if anybody wants to attend, you still have time to tell me yes and jump on the vans.
Available.
Maribel, what are they, trying to get?
Just to come together with other communities that are all in the
To
same.
get more money?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you hold harmless,
Yeah,
get more than the, I don't know, it used to be $30 a student.
yeah, it's,
Yeah,
I think
trying to get
there's-
more money.
I
Mhm.
think there's something like, what, 250 some odd towns that fall into this.
Usually central and western Mass.
Yeah.
Taking a beating with the state.
So it's
which is
usually-
2/3 of the
yeah,
Yeah.
and they.
communities in Massachusetts are.
Yeah, and it's always the same communities that
Yeah.
get all the additional
Yeah.
funding, which are the bigger towns, right? Springfield, Worcester, Ludlow, you
Right.
know, so it's kind of,
They get it because
When
they
is
have a
our
student
turn?
increase.
I know.
And we have a population decrease. But the gap was narrowing all the time. It's narrowing, Maribel, you know. it's-
Well, I think that they're,
Still hurts, yeah.
but just wanted to let the board know that as a school committee member, I am attending these meetings every time. And
I was thinking of going. I just haven't had time to put it on my calendar yet.
yeah, well, let
I
me
was thinking
know.
of going.
It's, like I said, it's an
Yeah.
all-day affair. Um,
Who's there from the state?
Monday, the 24th.
So should we move our budget
That's,
meeting?
that's what I'm
Oh,
wondering.
correct.
Because by the time we got back,
You're gonna be there all day
yeah,
listening to that crap.
Yeah, you'll be angry.
you don't want to listen
You
to,
don't
well,
wanna
we're
be
not going to do
listening.
this anyway. We're just going to do numbers.
You know,
So we could do
do something else during the week.
Tuesday night or
Tuesday
Wednesday night.
yeah.
I don't know, you gotta ask Maribel.
No, you don't have to
Well,
ask
nice
me.
stuff
I
for
don't need
her.
to be here. It's, you guys are the boss.
Well, if I go, then it would leave these two to do the budget.
Be done in an hour.
Um, Tuesday, the 26th,
Yep.
was
Okay,
27th.
yeah. How much do we got? Ooh, gotta cut something.
It doesn't matter, whatever date, the 26th, 20th. John, you have, your schedule can be a little,
Yeah, mine's a little funny. Hold on, let me just, before I say something. Um, Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday are fine.
Was it?
want to do Wednesday because FinCom tends to usually meet Wednesdays.
Usually
so it
they have a
seems like they're
tendency to meet
available on
Wednesday,
Wednesdays.
so-
Hopefully better luck.
What's the date on Wednesday?
26th.
26th.
No promises, but they tend to always meet Wednesdays.
6 p.m.
6 PM.
Hmm.
But we definitely have to put out an agenda
Oh, sure,
for us.
of course.
We wouldn't have to if we weren't going to be making decisions, but we're going to be making decisions
Oh, yeah,
that
no,
night.
definitely don't want to, whether you're making a decision or not. Definitely,
Well, I was reading the open meeting law again for the umpteenth time. But it did reiterate that if you're going to another meeting, if you are not making discussions, you
Sure.
do not have to post an agenda.
right.
Even though the three of us were going to be there, but we will be making decisions, so we will post.
Yes, and I think that was all I was gonna bring up was the two school budget pieces of information. Yeah,
Claire, you're not at a point to give us an update on your
Well,
meeting, or you want to wait till after the
Yeah,
next
we only
one?
have one meeting. I'll target some things.
you have another meeting tomorrow, your
Yes, we
second
do.
meeting,
Well,
so,
let's
we
wait
do.
till after that one.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
great.
still afternoon.
I'll have to text the other member.
Yeah. Walter will be there.
I'm on call.
I was gonna say, I never get that, I never get calls on mine. If we're all set, any correspondence? I don't want to miss anything. Any correspondence?
I don't have any.
I have none. We move on to executive session. We have an executive session plan for Mass General Laws, Chapter 30A, Paragraph 21, Parentheses 3, to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining or litigation if an open meeting may have detrimental effect on the bargaining or litigating position of the public body and the chair so declares. Should I read both of them at the same time? And a second executive session will start after the first is completed. Executive session, Mass General Laws, Chapter 30A, Paragraph 21. Conduct contract negotiations with non-union personnel, Board of Selectmen, administrative assistant. Do we have a vote to enter into executive session?
And not return to public session.
And now,
Not return to public session.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
yeah,
Chestnut, aye.
Brunel, aye.
I'm gonna just end that.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Bye.